Good afternoon, everyone, and I hope you're all keeping well on this relatively fine day up here in sunny Dumfries today. Right, let's start with the least important part of the show, the reprobates. And today we have young Master Terry from down there in Plymouth, the youngest one in the group. We have got, doesn't come with instructions. That's our Jamie and Mark, the dude from Feud. So they're going to keep me up to date with what's going on in the chat while I do some turning. And what we're going to be doing today, just give us a second, I'll pop that chat out. What we're going to be doing today, or what I've got on the list today, is a piece of ash. It's around about, I think it's about 3 inches square. Yeah, 3 inches by 5.5 inches long. I'm going to be doing yet another box, but this one's going to be a wee bit different. I'm going to put a piece of purple heart as an inlay in the top. So I'll get on and start doing that, and the guys can let me know what's going on in the chat.
No, Mark.
I'm doing it, am I? Right, okay.
Yeah.
From the participants list, so I'll probably miss a few. Andy H is returning. Chris Pinningwood Nodger. Circular Wood by Keith. Clive Rogerson. Gerard French Turner. Robert from Hodgepodge Woodworks. James Cassidy. Jennifer's Crafting Creations, which is Jennifer Stroughton. Gerard French Turner. Karen Dolman. Lawrence Begaja. Malcolm Douglas. Midnight Joker. Mo Valley Maker. Nick Castle. Robert Dolman. Steve Scott the Blue Light Turner's Workshop, Tommy's Workshop, Wood Wizardry by Colin, who else just popped in? Circular Wood by Keith, Chris Dodd, just scan through, see if there's a Mike the Midnight Joker, Robert Dolman. I think that's everybody so far.
Lewis
the Combat Craftsman. Welcome along, everybody.
Hey,
Doug
please
Miller's
do your
in.
super chat line practice piece.
Practice piece.
Blimey,
Cheers,
JP,
Jamie.
that's early. Doug Miller at Woodspun Rounds in. Hi, Doug. Tom Canada's in.
There we go. I need to tighten up a bit. That's better.
I've decided you're not a real woodworker or a wood turner unless you've got sawdust in your coffee.
Yeah, that's true.
Henry Morgan's just joined the chat. Afternoon.
Tommy's Workshop is in.
Has Tommy been to get his chips?
He may not have got there, we don't know yet. If he didn't get back, it'll be all over by Tommy goes. Yep, Tommy's back. Tommy's in. He says he's got his fish and chips and a battered sausage.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Can I chuck a link in for Jennifer's new channel, please? Jennifer Stroughton's new channel.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, carry on.
Okay. There you go, everyone. There's the link for Jennifer's new YouTube channel. Go along, check it out. Subscribe if you like it.
Paula's in. Paula Thompson. Good afternoon, Paula.
Oh,
Hey,
Paula.
Paula.
Hello, Paula. I think Terry said today we're going to be called woodworms.
Yeah, we're woodworms today. We're not. We're not. We're yeah, woodworms today. Or earwigs.
Either that.
Earwigs is the Australian name.
DD's in. Daniel Dubois in. Hello.
No.
Right, which way around am I going to do this?
Doesn't matter what way you do it, mate. It's always going to end up round.
Well, that's true. Unless I do something seriously wrong.
Wayne, there's a question from James Cassidy. He says, Wayne,
Yeah.
do you mind to be mentioning about my earlier PM comment to you?
Well, yeah, I mentioned it to the guys anyway, so yeah, carry on. James sent me a message earlier on with a new website, which I'm going to have a look at once I go in the house, which is a website where people who do YouTube and lives and things like this can stick a link into their channel.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'll have a look at that later. And
if you can send it to me, I'll mention that on the podcast.
Okay, will do. Well, I'll be, if it's any good, I'll stick a link into our group anyway, so people can look from there and stick it. Probably stick a link in my Facebook and Instagram. Or I can't stick a link in Instagram, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Can I?
Yeah. So I've got a thing on my Instagram, and it's a website that you go through. It's actually a bit of information for everybody else. Actually, it's called My URLs, and it takes you to, because you can only put one link in your bio. So you got this thing called My URLs, and it takes you to a website, and you basically fill in a load of social media accounts. And it can take you to different websites and YouTube channels and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay.
So it's a way that you can get loads of different. There's a couple of different kinds of them out there, but that's the one I use.
Harry from Real Simple Things in. You and Baz.
Hey, Baz.
Right. That should allow me to get a bit of shape in there. And I'll take the top off.
Glenn's in.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Douglas Mongham's in. Hi, Douglas.
Good afternoon.
There we are, that's the top parted off. We'll get some shape into this now.
Wayne, do you mind me sharing a link out to a young girl that's fairly new to the community?
Yeah, carry on.
Right, so I'm going to this link is a young girl called Elizabeth. She's quite new to the community. She started off doing pyrography, but she's slowly making a transition to doing a bit of everything. She's only got an Instagram at the moment, but she's going to start a YouTube channel eventually. So yeah, there you go. She's actually saving up to get a lathe and a few other bits at the moment. So yeah, there you go. Go and give her a follow and all that good stuff. Just go and hound her and tell her that JP sent her.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you've got a question, put it the question mark before the word question. If you haven't got any questions, we'll be finished in less than half an hour, I reckon.
Joe's in the chat.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, don't ask questions. Makes it easy for Wayne to edit then.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, everybody.
I get this cleaned out now. Take my live center out. Change camera.
Harry's Wood Creations in. All right.
Just to clarify, for anybody that doesn't know, Jennifer's Craft and Creations is Jennifer Stoughton. That's her new YouTube channel.
So a little notification, please subscribe to her.
Rick Speed's in.
Afternoon,
Oh, yeah.
Seen that from Steve Scott there, Jamie.
Sorry, mate.
There's a comment there from Steve Scott about Elizabeth.
Fred Guller is in.
I have a record power CL1 that Elizabeth can have. It's not variable speed. That's also. Whereabouts do you live, Steve? That'd be perfect for a beginner lathe.
I was saying he woke up this morning, thought it was Monday because he's had the last 2 days off. It's
Near
Friday.
Portsmouth. That's down near Richmond. That's near you, isn't it?
Rich and Andy.
Yeah, near Rich and Andy.
Yeah.
So we'll have to try and get that up to her then. I'm trying to think when I
Well,
think she's coming down.
They're along the coast. They're along in Bournemouth.
Bournemouth and Poole area.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where.
Wayne, can you, Gerard the French Turner's asking, can you show on camera the way you have the bit on the handle? He's just received the same tool and he would like to use it properly.
What? This tool?
Just how, yeah.
How you present it.
How you've got it positioned on the end. That's it.
Right, so
Right, it's flat. It's got a flat on the bottom that rests on the tool post. And the thing with this one is that you can actually change the position on this. So you can take that out, turn it round, and it slots in again at 45 degrees. So you can actually use it to do a shear cut as well. In fact, I'm going to swap this one over and put the roundness cutter on. I actually thought I'd lost the round nose cutter off this until the
Steve,
other day.
would you be able to? Sorry, Wayne.
No, carry on.
Steve, would you be able to contact me on Instagram or one of my social medias, mate? And we'll talk after the live, mate. Unfortunately, I don't drive or anything, but I know she's coming down this way at some point when the lockdown's lifted. So I mean, Portsmouth's not really that far away from me.
Yeah, what I'd done when I got this, I got this donated. This was donated to me by David McClernand over in Ireland, and I really do appreciate it. But I thought I'd lost the round nose cutter until the other day when I was swapping bits over, and I was actually using it as a washer.
Afternoon, Douglas. John Star was asking, said, is it my internet or is it a really bad picture? I'm having problems with maybe with me. Yes, it is with you, John. It's not with me. So. Andy Nanelli, Australia with me. Good afternoon. Just join the chat.
I'm just going to change my tool rest. I'm going to swing that handle about a bit, and that tool rest a bit on the short side.
JP Steve says he's not on any social media sites, so he don't know the best way to contact you.
I'll put my email in the chat in 2 secs. If you just give me a couple of seconds.
Then we can actually watch where green is in.
Just down in the corner.
There you go, mate. I've just put my email address in the chat.
Mark Stroughton saying good afternoon, Mark.
No, he must have his coffee.
He's saying something that, well, I wish I'd known that before if you make a mess in Jennifer's kitchen cooking lunch, you get banned.
Well, you should have tried that years ago, Mark.
Yeah, Jamie, the links you're posting aren't showing up in the chat, mate.
My what, sorry?
The links you're showing aren't showing up.
Your email.
It's asking me to either show or hide. If I press show, It says I can't moderate the video's owner.
Yeah.
Twisted Trees is
Yeah, I
I've-
wonder if it's because I've got access to Wayne's channel.
Send me the links by messenger and I'll chuck them in.
It's my email address, mate. I'll send it to you.
Pete Twisted Trees is in the chat. He says sorry, he didn't know it was on. He's that way.
He didn't know it was
Steve
on.
Crafts is in. Yeah,
Hey, Steve.
There you
I
go,
think it's
mate.
age. Hello, Steve. I think it's age, Wayne.
Yeah, probably. Now, what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get the wall fairly thin because I'm wanting to
Yeah, there you go.
highlight this. This is it's a void here, and I'm going to go through this.
Yeah, Steve, it's in there now, mate. Mark's just put it in there for you.
Hey, Pete.
Yes, mate.
No, I said hiya, Pete.
Oh, sorry, I thought you
Yeah,
said
hello,
Jake.
Pete.
Pete from Twisted Trees.
Hello, Pete.
Finally got out of bed, Pete.
Duncan the Demon Barber's in. And Steve from SK Craft is in.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve.
Martin of Woody's Creations is in. He's just said he's missed 20 minutes. And he's nearly
Douglas
finished.
is asking, what's the wood, please, Wayne?
It's a piece of olive ash. Now, I'm not going to put my fingers in there to sand that. So what I'll do, I'll change the cutter position on this. So the cutter position is now at a 45-degree angle, and that will give me a nice shear cut just for cleaning up the inside. There we are.
PF
Yeah.
Winter, I don't know if we mentioned, is that Peggy? She's in. I think it is. What about a bow gauge with a 55-degree bevel? Would that work?
He wants to buy one.
No, what
No.
about?
Oh, what about?
Yeah. That work? Douglas wants to know what's the difference between.
PF Woodturner is Peggy, yeah.
No, that's PL Woodturner.
Oh,
PL
PL,
Woodturner.
sorry, yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
Well,
yeah.
PF then. Sorry, whoever that is. Douglas Munger wants to know what's the differences between ash and olive ash.
Right. Ash is a very light-grained wood, but on some of the trees, when you get down to the hardwood, it can become very dark, and the grain actually resembles olive wood, and that's purely the reason why it's called olive ash.
Okay.
Gerard would like to know the first cutter you used.
Yeah,
Was it the French curve one or the teardrop one?
it's the French curve, I believe. Yeah, that was the first one I used. I think that's the French curve, and I think this one is that one there is the teardrop.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
75 in, Wayne.
Excellent. Right, I just want to gauge the size of this, just so I know about where I'm going to.
Glyn says we've got a big lump of olive ash to return sometime at Yorkshire
Yeah.
Grid HQ. Sick of walking around it, lol.
That
Yeah.
that piece of olive ash that Glint is talking about started off at 3 foot diameter by 12 inches deep.
Yeah.
It's to tell you the truth, it's not that much smaller now.
I turned it with a pen turning chisel.
As you do.
As you do.
Mark Stroughton is having a gripe to Robert Dolman. Everybody's always on Jennifer's side.
Yeah, because we're not stupid.
SK Class says, sorry guys, I need to go. This hole isn't going to dig itself. I know what you mean, mate. I'm always in the hole of some kind.
Yeah, so am I.
No,
Hey, Steve, have a good afternoon, mate.
Chunter.
Thanks for dropping in.
Always putting my foot in my mouth.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed Robert Dolman's got the same problem.
Tell you, some people are never happy unless they're mourning.
Never happy.
Beard's in. Hi, Rich. Beard 16
Rich.
in.
Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Wayne, question from Benjamin. Wayne, is CA glue a finish? Wink, wink,
Yes.
Mark.
Right.
Yes.
Don't start that again. No, it isn't.
Yes.
Jamie, you kids.
Can be. Can be.
It's a glue.
Can be. I've got a CA glue here that can be used on vases and bowls.
I tell you what,
Oh, God, here we go.
the clue's actually in the name.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
CA glue. Rob CP's in. Afternoon, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
If it winds up Mark, then yes.
Right, Rob.
Take a
Hello,
straw
Rob.
poll of the chat. Poll of the chat. Is CA glue a finish? Yes or no? Let's see what they say.
I don't care.
Well, we've had one yes. All the rest have been no so far. So.
Yeah.
Plus, as a moderator, if anybody answers yes, I just hide their answer.
Yeah,
There we go. So the answer's been rigged. We know that. Mark's been hiding them all. Clive's got it right. It's a glue that I have used as a finish. Old Valley Mag says, see you later, work calls.
Brian McLaughlin says, hi team, you will all be glad to know I've joined the funnel club yesterday, turning a vase nice and thin. Oh dear.
Oh dear. You got to get
Oh,
yourself
damn
a T-shirt now, mate. Official Funnel Club T-shirt. I think Martin sells them on his store. Martin Saban Smith, that is.
Yeah.
Got to be part of the club.
Andy H is saying it's a great finish if you like bits of paper stuck to your work.
That's true. David Millar's in. Hi, David.
David, good afternoon.
Wayne's got a whole
Stand in the
closet
corner.
full of them T-shirts.
Yeah.
He has been turning 150 odd years though. And that was after his 400-year breaker turning.
Lynn wants to know how many people have left a finish from York's Regret as the final finish.
Oh, I have, Glenn.
I've done
Yeah,
a bowl
so have I,
today and left Yorkshire Grit as a final finish.
Not that good a finish, he says.
Right, I'll just get this.
I would have put red microcrystalline wax as a finish, but Mark ruined it.
Oh, God. Don't blame me for that one.
Cornac to Walker, he's never used Yorkshire Grit.
You haven't lived.
You don't know what you're missing.
I'll just clean that out a bit just to lighten the top a bit. I'll not sand it yet. I'll wait until I get everything together. That will not fit in there. So what I'll do.
Thank you, Glenn. Joe's just unpacking my care package. Big Twisted Trees thinks that a funnel is much more useful than the captive ring. But any weird we need.
Mark Stroughton is saying, I think everybody knows the answer to this question. Right, the question is, do I go into the shed and play on the lathe or stay indoors and work out this new software for Jennifer? I think you should stay indoors.
I think the shed's definitely out, Mark.
I say go in the shed.
Yeah, you'd say go in the shed, but is it worth the risk?
But take your computer with you.
The real question is, if you go into the shed, will you be allowed back in the house?
That's the other thing, yeah. Clive Rogerson's got a question. Yorkshire Grit, never used it. Dare I ask how it compares to chestnut cut and polish, which I have used?
There is basically, as far as I'm concerned, no comparison whatsoever. They just don't. The totally different things. If you want to use cut and polish, as far as I'm concerned, this is purely me. If you want to use cut and polish as an abrasive paste, I don't think it works that well.
Chris Dodd's got a good point. He says, why don't Mark do the software in the shed?
Mark Lawrence is in. Hi, Mark.
Because I think the whole point of him going in the shed was not to do
Get away from
software.
her.
Yeah.
But he could say he's having trouble with it and it's taking longer than he thinks.
Just get rid of this tenant.
Chris Spinning Wood Dodger says, go to the shed, Mark, until Jennifer has cleaned up that mess in the kitchen. Dangerous.
I have for odds. I've done before.
Right, just got to see what size this piece of purple heart is. About there.
I can't find the Funnel Club T-shirt for some reason, unless he stopped doing it.
I don't think he stopped doing it. I can't remember if it's. I don't think it's in the wood turning shop.
No, I've just been to Martin's website and it's redirected me to the wood turning shop.
Oh, right.
I want there we go, hampshiresheen.com. Let's see if it goes on. Let's see if it's on there.
Steve Scott says he's new to turning. He got some Yorkshire grit recently, and it is good. Very good.
It is.
It is, Steve.
No,
I'm afraid there's nothing out there that compares to it.
There's not a store on either of Martin's websites now.
There's
Yeah,
a link.
right.
Clive Rochester just put a link in. Share that one, Jamie.
Seth for Brickhouse Bradford says he believes the Wood Turning Funnel Club has its own website.
Yeah,
He just got his shirt there the other day.
Just put the link in.
Oh, you found it, have you?
www.woodturnersfunnelclub.com.
All right, okay.
Stephen Young has just joined the chat. Good afternoon, Stephen. Sorry you're late. He says, well, yeah, 20 minutes in the corner of him.
Nearly there.
Hi, Mark. Mark Stroll's been kicked out into the shed.
Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
He must have said something.
Well, yeah, inhale and exhale. Usually does the trick for me.
No dinner for him before he goes to work tonight.
No.
That fits in there nicely. I'll just make that, after I drop that on the floor, I'll just make that recess a little bit deeper.
Wait, carefully don't drop that on the floor, mate.
Cheers, Mark.
Top advice from me there for you.
English is in Canada. English is in Canada. The super chat, Dwayne from Scott, Blue Light Turner, great demo, Wayne.
Well, cheers, Scott. Much appreciated.
You'll be able to come back and watch the video.
Barry, Wayne's making a lidded box with a purple heart insert in the lid. And no, he's not going to burn it.
He might burn it.
Right, that's grand. Right, what I'll do, I'll take the top off.
Chris Cox is in.
Just joined the chat. Yeah.
Just for a second.
God, you're good, Terry. You're quicker than I am.
Sorry, mate. I've probably got faster internet than you. You live a bit further away, don't you, from Wayne?
Yeah. No, you're further away than I am.
Ian in the shed's in. Good afternoon, Ian.
I'm just getting some glue and some activator.
Would that be the CA finish you're getting there?
Yeah, CA finish. I'll just stick some thin CA in there. And I'll put some activate. Oh, hang on, which way is the grain going? The grain's going that way. I'll put some activator onto the bit. Hope this grain lines up. Pop that in. Pop it back onto the chuck.
Oh, yeah.
Brick Seth says he's got some new hollowing tools, hoping to start making deeper hollow forms. But I'm guessing with my skill level, I should invest in a steady rest. Should I buy or build? Thoughts?
Build.
Build.
There's plenty of plans on YouTube for building steady rests.
Tornage Devois got a question. Wayne is using the finish.
No, why is Wayne using a finish?
Why
to
is
glue?
Wayne, yeah. To
Why am I
glue wood
using?
together.
Why am I using a finish for putting the inlay in?
Yeah, he says, why are
Yeah.
you using a finish to glue wood together? Is it
He
because
reckons
it's not a
it's
finish?
not a finish.
To tell you the
Big
truth,
chat.
about the only people I've seen that use glue as a finish are pen turners. Have you noticed how many pens I turn?
Done. Pete Twisted Trees, give you a super chat. Are you
Cheers.
using cryos
Cyanacrylate.
cyanacrylate polish on it? Well done, Pete.
Be right back.
Okay.
Make sure you mute your mic.
Yeah. Tornage is saying apparently Pete uses CA finish in his captive rings.
God, there's an idea.
What's that?
Using CA finish on captive rings.
Oh
There's
yeah.
There's a video in itself just for Pete.
Just for Pete. Douglas Mungham is asking how shiny is CA polish?
Yeah, you can get it shiny, but it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Get a lot
I
better
really
results with other products.
The other thing is as well, and again, this is a total personal point of view. If you're putting a CA finish onto pens just to have it nice and shiny and make it hard wearing, I think you get an absolutely better finish just using wax. Plus, once the wax is worn off, you get a hell of a lot better patina on the wood as well when you're handling it.
True.
This is what I said last night. If you want a wooden pen, if you're making a pen and it's made out of wood, you want it to feel like wood.
Yeah.
So why do you make it feel like plastic? If you want a plastic feeling pen, turn an acrylic pen. Simple as that. Yep. Friction
What about
polish.
if you want one that looks like wood, though?
Right, so that's
Turn it out of wood.
It feels like plastic.
240. Just
Wood-
put some acrylic sand and sealer on there.
Wood coloured blanks.
Wipe off the excess. And we'll go with some, oh, wrong camera, that camera. Oh, some Yorkshire grit.
There's several in the chat that have never used it, so will you explain it, Wayne?
Yeah, I can certainly explain it. what you do is you put it on with the lathe stationary. Using a paper towel, you're better off using a paper towel. Once you've got it on there, turn your speed down to about 250.
Or as slow as it'll go.
Or as slow, because a lot of lathes with reeve drives will only go down to 500. Using the same piece of paper that I applied it with, you start rubbing it in. And what happens is, as you're using it, is that the abrasive within the paste starts to break down and becomes finer and finer. So you finish sanding at 240, and by the time you stop working the Yorkshire grit in, turn the speed up, get a fresh piece of paper. By the time you stop working the grit in, it finishes up at around about 1,000 grit. And you can tell when the grit has done its job because the paper will come away clean. Like that. The paper's come away clean. The Yorkshire grit has done its job. Take that off the lathe. That's the top done. And what I'll do, I'll swap over the lathe. I'll put the bottom back on and we'll finish off the bottom. And then we'll see what it looks like.
Hodge is saying he's going to upset us all by using CA glue to finish a large bowl. Don't put Harry in the bowl until it's dry, then, Robert. Never get him out.
Andy Green's got to go. He says he's got to go and cut and run. Time to go and stick his fingers to the lathe with some CA.
Bye, Andy.
Cheers, Andy.
There we go. Right, before I put any finish on, let's just see how it looks. Get the green
You can see
lined
the
up.
difference between the lid and the body already. You can see one's been written and one hasn't.
That goes around. Come on, Wayne, where is it? Yeah. That's it about there, I think.
Yeah, that looks it.
Right, fine. I know where you're going. Sand and sealer. I'll just stick some sand and sealer inside. And just wipe off the excess.
Pete's saying interesting technique from Les Thorne on last night's club demo, using wax as lubricant rubbing lacquer as soon as it was sprayed on. Worked better than expected, and he said it had a bit better feel than straight lacquer.
All right.
Cool.
Which club demo was that, Pete? I take it that wasn't 360. Turn the speed down.
Bristol Wood Turning Club.
All right, okay.
Gerard has got a question. He says, I've taken the habit of using shavings after the sanding sealer. Is that better than using paper towel?
Right, what I would do, I'd actually use the shavings before. If I was going to be using shavings, I'd use the shavings before the sanding sealer.
To burnish the wood. Back in the day, before all these finishes were invented, they used to use shavings to finish it off completely, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
I did when I was a lad, anyway.
Didn't they use shavings and then just straight shellac?
Yeah.
That's been around forever, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
51 minutes, Wayne. 75 in.
Excellent. Where's the lid? There it is. Ah, look at that. Lined the grain up straight away there. Grand,
Nice.
I'm happy with that. Get this parted off now. Turn the speed up a bit.
Yes, Douglas. Follow wheel.
Right, I'm back.
He's back.
We're just
I'm
going
back.
now, Jake.
Back again.
Right. Move these things out of the way. Go back across. Don't worry, it's just me speaking to myself. Gone black. There I are. And there you have it, guys. Nice wee box.
Nicely done.
Purple heart. In the purple heart looks very brown at the moment because it hasn't oxidized. I'll take this in the house. I'll stick it in the on a shelf beside the window so some sunlight can get to it. Couple of 3 hours and it'll turn bright purple again.
Gerard's got a question.
Yeah.
Could you put copper wire on a piece around the edge in a groove and use your gouges on it? Would that damage the gouge?
No, it wouldn't. Copper's quite soft. You can do the same with aluminium as well. And brass.
As long as it's non-ferrous.
There you go. And there's the void in the side.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Should be able to see some light through there. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the void in the side.
Don't use it as a drinking mug.
So nice wee pot, olive ash with a purple heart. That needs a bit more work, that does.
Lots of lovely comments coming in. How good it is.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'll get some photographs up of that and I'll stick it into the 360 website as well. Now that hasn't had any, it's had no wax finish at all, that's purely been finished with Yorkshire grit.
And CA glue.
Well, CA glue was used in this project.
See?
Gerard wonders, would you use CA glue to actually glue the copper wire in if you were doing that?
Yes, you could use either super glue or you can use two-part epoxy.
Right.
And
I
if
tell
you
you what,
use, to tell you the
go on,
truth,
mate.
if you use 2-part epoxy, you could actually put some colour in with the 2-part epoxy, so it would actually highlight around the copper wire as well.
Paula
Paula
says she
just-
taught you all you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Yeah.
Sad,
Wayne
bro.
taught,
But
Wayne taught Paula how to scroll saw.
yeah, I did.
What does give off a nice effect as well is if you get some really thin gauge wire and twist it up and then
Yeah.
turn that.
Yeah.
Well done, Steve Scott. Let me know how you get on, by the way.
There we go. That'll do. So there you go, guys.
Very
Just a
nice, mate.
Another
Very
grand
nice.
job.
nice
Lovely.
wee box in inlay top. What's happening the rest of the day? What are we on? Friday.
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 We're on
Okay.
Friday, mate.
Yeah,
Let me know to keep it tidy.
Ruben's got a premiere tonight at 7, or he usually has anyway. Nick, the Flaming Turner, he'll have a premiere at 7:30. Steve SK Crafts will be live at 7:45. Stace will be live at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow we've got the Oliver
Oliver.
Man back at 10 o'clock, turning bloody cardboard.
I know.
That's
What's
got to
he
be
like?
yeah, so Ed's on at 10, Rob CP will be on at 12, Nick's on at 8. I can't remember if anybody's jumping in Saturday afternoon or not.
Rob CP normally has a
Yeah,
special.
I said Rob at
Yeah.
12. Sunday, Steve will be on at 1.
Hodgepodge will do a live, I think, in the afternoon.
Right. I've got a premiere on Sunday at 8:30 GMT. We've got Makers International podcast at 9:30. Jamie will have a premiere at 11 on Sunday night, followed by Young Caitlin, who will have a premiere about 1:15. Right, Hodgepodge has got a live scheduled for 2:35 on Sunday.
And
Yappy's
Yappy's
got
got
a-
a premiere at 7:45.
Oh, yeah, he's got a
Okay.
premiere at 2:45 tonight. He thinks. Oh, sorry, that's Tommy saying he thinks. Not Yabby, that's himself.
Yeah.
And, okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to hit the button. Thanks for everybody that came along. I do appreciate it, as I always say. So I'll hit the button now, and I will probably speak to you at some point.
Did you
Bye,
mention your
everybody.
premiere, Wayne?
Yes, I did. I mentioned mine, Jamie. Yeah,
All
half
right,
past 8 Sunday night.
Good.
Which one am I putting out? I'm putting the tea light out tonight. The coloured tea light holder.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
what's going on tonight. Next week will probably be the orange coloured dish that I did live the other week, last Friday, I think it was. The week after that, I think it's going to be a water drop bowl. So I have got a few lined up for the Sundays. Grant, right? I'm hitting the button, and we will say bye bye there.
Take care,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye there.